Nigel, what are the muscle groups utilized in the power clean?
The muscle groups utilized in the power clean are ischiumous, hamstrings, quadriceps, gluteus, triceps, deltoids, and trapezius.
What are the techniques involved in the power clean?
Firstly, approach the bar and grip the bar evenly with an overhand grip, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Next, lift the bar off the rack and take a few steps back. Ensure that your feet are shoulder width apart. And next, lower the bar by flexing your knees and hips and go into a deadlift position. Then, rapidly extend your knees and hips and carry the bar along your trunk in an upright row. When the bar reaches chest level, flick your wrists and rotate your elbows forward simultaneously and catch the bar in the front squat, flexing your knees and hips. After that, extend your knees and hips to return to a standing position. Then, return the bar to its original position in front of the thighs.
What are the safety precautions?
Safety precautions are that you have to keep your back straight at all times. Do not attempt moves beyond your ability. Also, when you are doing the deadlift and the squat in the power clean, ensure that your knees don't go over your toes, or else you will put extra pressure on your knees and may cause damage to your knees.
What are the variation exercises?
Variation exercises of the power clean are deadlift, upright row, and front squat.
Nigel, what are the muscle groups utilized in the shoulder press?
The muscle groups utilized in the shoulder press are the deltoids, trapezius, and triceps.
What are the techniques involved in the shoulder press?
Firstly, approach the bar and grip the bar with an overhand grip evenly, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Next, go below the bar and rest the bar on your shoulders. Then lift the bar off the rack. Take a few steps back, and afterwards ensure that your feet are shoulder width apart. Next, extend your elbows to lift the bar vertically upwards. Next, flex your elbows to return the bar to its original position. That completes one repetition. You should inhale when you flex and exhale when you extend your elbows.
What are the safety precautions?
Safety precautions for shoulder press are that you have to keep your back straight at all times. Ensure that when you lift the bar upwards, you should lift it vertically upwards and not forward or backwards. If you don't lift it vertically upwards, you may fall forward or backwards while doing the exercise. Also, ensure that there are always spotters beside you to assist you in case you need help. Lastly, ensure that you do not attempt weights beyond your ability.
What are the variation exercises?
The variation exercises are the pull-ups, dumbbell shoulder press, and single hand dumbbell shoulder press.
Nigel, what are the muscle groups utilized in the back squat?
The muscle groups utilized in the back squat are the hamstrings, quadriceps, and gluteus.
What are the techniques involved in the back squat?
Firstly, approach the bar and grip the bar evenly with an overhand grip, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Next, bring your body below the bar and rest the bar below your shoulder, on your shoulders. Afterwards, lift the bar off the rack and take a few steps back. Ensure that your feet are shoulder width apart. Then, flex your knees and hips to lower your body into a sitting position. Extend your knees and hips again to return to the original starting position. That completes one repetition. Inhale during flexion and exhale during extension.
What are the safety precautions?
The safety precautions of the back squat are that you should ensure that your knees do not go over your toes at all times. Maintain a straight back, or else you may cause a strain to your back. And lastly, do not attempt moves beyond your ability.
What are the variation exercises?
The variation exercises for back squat are front squat, hamstring curl, and a deadlift.
Nigel, what are the muscle groups utilized in the bench press?
The muscle groups utilized in the bench press are pectorals, triceps, and deltoids.
What are the techniques involved in the bench press?
Firstly, approach the bench and lie down on the bench. Place your feet on the leg rest. Then ensure that your eyes, the bar is at eye level. Afterwards, grip the bar evenly with an overhand grip, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Next, flex, extend your elbows and lift the bar off the rack. Then, flex your elbows and bring the bar down to chest level. Afterwards, extend your elbows and bring the bar back to its original position. That completes one repetition. Inhale during flexion and exhale during extension.
What are the safety precautions?
We should ensure that we keep our feet on the leg rest at all times, either on the leg rest or on the bench, as we want the back to be kept straight at all times. For if the back is up during the execution of the bench press, the back may be damaged due to unnecessary stress. Also, ensure that there are always spotters around to assist you. Also, do not attempt moves beyond ability.
What are the variation exercises?
The variation exercises for the bench press are push-ups and chest flies.
Nigel, what are the muscle groups utilized in the barbell lunges?
The muscle groups utilized in our barbell lunge are hamstrings, quadriceps, and gluteus.
What are the techniques involved in the barbell lunges?
Firstly, approach the bar and grip the bar evenly with an overhand grip, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Next, bring your body below the bar and lift the bar off the rack. Then, take a few steps back and ensure that your feet are shoulder width apart. Next, take a big step forward and ensure that both knees are flexed at 90 degrees. Then, extend both knees and return your right leg to its original position. Do the same with the other leg. That will complete one repetition. Inhale during flexion and exhale during extension.
What are the safety precautions?
The safety precautions for the barbell lunge are ensure that your knees do not go over your toes during the execution of the barbell lunge. Also, ensure that your back is kept straight at all times, or additional pressure will be applied onto your back and thus cause unnecessary damage to your back.
What are the variation exercises?
The variation exercises for the barbell lunge are dumbbell lunges and lateral barbell lunges.
Nigel, can you explain the relevance of your weight training program to your sport in volleyball?
My weight training program is suitable for off-season. It's meant for maximum strength with 85 to 100% intensity. As my sport in volleyball requires explosiveness, my first exercise is power clean. As power clean instills explosiveness and trains explosiveness in terms of my jumps and my speed, it's a suitable exercise for volleyball. In volleyball, we need to jump. We need explosiveness to jump high and to react quickly when the opponent drops the ball and need to move fast. My other two exercises, barbell lunges and back squats, are meant to increase the strength and strengthen my legs, leg muscles. To train explosiveness, firstly, we need to have strength in our legs. So that is one of the reasons why I chose back squat and barbell lunges, because these will strengthen and train my leg muscles, especially my quadriceps and hamstrings and my gluteus. Apart from that, back squat and barbell lunges will help to strengthen my knee, my patella, knee joints, my patella tendon. As I have a condition called a jumper's knee, my tendon is weak and will be inflamed easily. Thus, training my patella tendon, strengthening my patella tendon would reduce the risk of my patella tendon tearing and reduce the inflammation, the rate at which there will be inflammation in my knee, patella tendon, thus also reducing the pain that I feel. As for my bench press and shoulder press, these two exercises are meant to strengthen my shoulder muscles and my triceps. Mainly to strengthen my shoulder joints, because in volleyball, when we spike the ball, we tend to put a lot of pressure on our shoulder joints, especially the muscle called a rotator cuff. Doing this shoulder press and bench press, it will help to strengthen my rotator cuff and shoulder joints. Thus, being the same reason as patella tendon, my knees, is to reduce inflammation and reduce the risk of it tearing, and also it will reduce the pain of the inflammation in my shoulder joints. Also, as I am a setter in volleyball, our shoulders are very important, and stability in my shoulder joints will ensure that I'll be able to set stably and properly.